What's good, TikTok? What's good, YouTube? It's Bandman Mo, Backwood Media. And we're talking about 5 ways to increase your spirituality or increase your spiritual awareness and to, to upgrade, as we say, you feel me, to rise, to make that Kundalini energy rise, you feel what I'm saying? So, the first way, number 1, is to speak the spoken word. And this is honestly, most people don't really understand this. When you talk about words of power, you're talking about spelling, you're talking about what's the word I'm looking for? You're talking about how words are spells and how words are vibrations, and vibration is energy, and how you can use words to manifest things, you know what I'm saying? So now we're talking about what they call affirmations, right? So basically, as I am saying different affirmations, like I will create as I speak, or I am blah blah blah, or no matter what you do, when you are saying something or you're spelling something, you are spelling something. So remember, words of power. Words are vibratory. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Number 2 is meditation, right? And meditation is really more simple than what people make it out to be. Meditation ain't about thinking about something just per se. Meditation is more so about the clearing of your mind, the clearing out energy, the negative energy, and bringing yourself into a state of being in the now. You know what I'm saying? A state of being in that state of in that moment, that present moment, learning to be in that silence, right? Because that's when you hear things. That's when things come to you, right? And meditation. A lot of the people try to teach you meditation, or they try to tell you about meditation, but they don't want to tell you the actual things that it helps, right? It helps balance you, right? It helps you learn how to balance your mind, you know what I'm saying? Between so many things going on in your mind, and you not knowing how to control the impulses and all the different thoughts that go on roaming on in your mind, and not being able to bring your mind back to a balance, back to that center point. You know what I'm saying? And meditation is a very good and very excellent thing when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? So meditation is very important. Meditation is very important. I meditate, I breathe, I learn to breathe as I meditate. I learn to focus on relaxing, taking in that breath, taking in the holding it for a certain amount of time, and releasing it. And doing these things will increase your vitality, increase your energy, increase your health, increase every single part of you, and it will make you your temple and yourself so much more healthy, you know what I'm saying? And so the next thing I would advise, number 3, would be your when it comes to visualization techniques. Okay, when you want to really increase in spirituality, right, you can do visualization techniques and start to tap into yourself, the inner man, the inner self, right? Like I said, through meditation, through words of power, but also through this, through visualization, through being able to mentally picture things in your mind, and you being able to accomplish those things. You mentally picturing you going through these things, or you, let's say if you deal with somebody, let's say you have a lot of problems and issues, and you want to learn how to balance them a certain piece at a time, you would, like, in your mind, or in your visualization in your mind, you can organize these things and put them in a certain chronological order. Maybe you want to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just your mind is so unlimited that, we're only limited by our perception. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to perceive something bigger than what we can. You know what I'm saying? So these are some good things, right? And then next you got number 4, and that is study. Most of y'all are scared to study, really find out the truth about history, really find out the truth, because my story and history is his story. You feel what I'm saying? My story, so mystery. Find out the mysteries of life and find out the truth when it comes to reality, when it comes to how things are actually constructed and how the ancestors and how the all and how the Most High utilizes energy to construct this reality. You know what I'm saying? So these things, you feel me? When you go back in history and you go back into your different cultures and things like that, you're going to start to notice the correlation between one thing and another thing, and the synchronicities. You're gonna start to notice that a lot of these mythologies, the gods was the same beings in another mythology. You're gonna start to notice that a lot of times they weren't even really talking about gods. They were talking about energy. They were talking about deities. They were entities, right? And you know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna really notice that it is possible to come down in physical bodies. It is possible for you to be extra dimensional, or be in a physical plane, also be an alien, also be a species that's not from here, but also connected to one source. Remember, we all on one source. So, you know, in these things, these are these things that kind of, you know, make up that focus. When it comes to history, you just gotta do a lot of study and a lot of symbolism, it's a lot of symbolism, a lot of hidden things, a lot of spirituality is right in front of your face, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then also number 5, and this should be the last one, is I hope I don't forget. Oh, number 5 is just acknowledge, and this is the key one, y'all. And y'all don't realize I should have put it first, but I put it last because I need y'all to really understand. This is the key one when it comes to really grasping the spiritual stuff. Acknowledge that there is a creator. Acknowledge that you are a part of the creator. Acknowledge you're a part of the all. Acknowledge that you are one with the Most High. That you know that you come from one source. When you do these things and you get into this vibration, into that love and that vibratory rate of love, and you get into that vibratory rate of unification, then you start to understand, and then you understand the things that go on around you. You start to see the connection between it all. Now you know the unification process of everything, knowing that it's simplistic. It's more simplistic than it is complicated. Only complication comes when we divide things, or the appearance of illusion of division, right? But ultimately, we know that we all come from one source, because when energy is not moving, or when it's not vibrating, when it all goes back to 0 point energy, which is all from one source, back in the ether, back when the primordial waters, the primordial energy we talk about, right? And so, y'all, it's just a big thing. It's the biggest thing that you acknowledge that there is a creator. Not that and as long as you live and know that the creator is in you, then that's all you need. You can tap into that source of energy. You can tap into that higher source of energy at will. And when you can tap into that energy, you tap into these sources, or you tap into the Most High, then you get unlimited power, you get unlimited will, you get unlimited, your mental can go as far as you can imagine. Every part, every aspect of you will start to grow. You know what I'm saying? It starts to radiate. You know what I'm saying? So remember these 5 things.